자, 갑시다. 아저씨.
Time for some fun.
왔어.
Here we are. The place where Jasper Griggs laid the groundwork for finding the legacy and eventually the Crimson Fleet. The Lock.
기억을 되살리고 싶다. 록이란?
About 100 years ago, this icebox was a maximum security penitentiary for the UC. Originally, they just tossed prisoners onto the surface of Subarov. But after people cried foul, they built this place. Cozy, huh?
준비.
Yeah, he needs to get this thing open, like, right now. It's freezing out here.
Then crank up your suit heat, Mathis, because it's probably not going to get much better once we are inside.
근데 그렇게 춥다면서 헬멧은 왜
Standing
벗은
out
거야?
here isn't doing us any good.
열어주세요.
This ID card cost a small fortune. Let's hope it pays off. We are in. Let's go.
가자.
First time I've
밑으로
been
길이
inside this
있고.
part of the lock, so keep your eyes open. See anything unusual? Call it out. If it's hostile, take it down. Couldn't be simpler.
빨리 움직이면 안 될까요? 너무 느리신데. 뭔가 있나?
Wait, stand a second. Did you hear that?
Go, go! I'll cover you!
델가드.
Must be a nest. I bet these things are crawling all over the place.
Yeah, and their buddies probably heard us firing from about a kilometer away. Hallelujah.
배짱이 없는 것 같은데 진짜로?
If we weren't on this job with Delgado, I'd drop you for saying that.
Enough already. I should have known better than to bring both of you at the same time.
아 여기
Now
내가
let's
다
see.
정리했잖아요.
Looks like we are inside some sort of prisoner transfer area, but everything is locked down tight. Since you are such good friends, why don't you and Mathis head up to that control room and see if you can get some more of these doors open?
깜짝아. 여기는 못 들어가.
Damn it. This ice and rock must be several meters thick. God damn it, we're cut off. Hey, Del. Can you hear me? Del! Shit. There's no way we're getting through here. Well, this is just great. The hell are we supposed to do now?
일단 계획대로 움직여야지.
The plan? Who gives a shit about the plan? Let's face it, we're on our own now.
일단은 여기서 탈출.
Well, yeah, we'll get to that eventually. For right now, I have a much better idea. We use this opportunity to take out Delgado, and at the same time, make some serious credits for ourselves.
진심이야?
Yeah, we're doing this right now. Or maybe we should wait until the next time we're on an alien world and separated from Delgado by an ice fall.
어떻게 하려고?
We bide our time, and when the moment's right, we hit him with everything we've got. Even the almighty Delgado won't stand a chance if we work together.
이야기를 들어보자.
I had a feeling you'd be on board. Okay, here's my plan. Let's pretend for a second Delgado's correct, and there's information here about Crix's legacy. Once we get rid of him, we'll dig up the garbage ourselves and sell whatever we find to Neva. We'll be rolling in credits.
시험하지 않는다는 걸 어떻게 할 수 있지?
Are you crazy? I'm no rat for Delgado. I'm busting the ass to become one of the Crimson Fleet captains, just like you. And in case you missed it, that icefall trapped both of us in here. Unless we find a way out, no one's reporting anything to anyone. Ever again.
크림슨 함대에게 평생 쫓기고 살고 싶은 건가?
No way. Listen to me. We're going to be handing Neva leadership of the Crimson Fleet on a platter. She'll be thanking us for getting rid of Delgado. I mean, come on. I'll bet you a month's share that he's never been this vulnerable. It's perfect.
알았어 지금은.
Playing it safe, huh? I can respect that. But you better have me back when I make me move. Now, let's find a way out of here.
Damn it. Is anyone there?
인fan트리 알고 갈 필요 없고 여기는
Is anyone up there?
따로 문 여는 거.
Use the intercom up there if you can.
좀 기다려봐요.
Crap. Is this thing even on? Waiting to hear back. Answer if you can.
크레딧?
Anyone still alive up there? Come on, we need these doors open.
잠깐만. 워크스테이션. 보안관리. 공세 오버라이드. 위협이 감지되었습니다. 무시할 수 없습니다. 뭔가 처리해야 된다는 거고. 제스퍼는 셔틀 05를 타고 도착한다. D블록으로 이송 예정.
Hello? So the two of you made it, huh?
아슬하지만 무사했다.
Well, brush the dust off and listen up. We have obviously been cut off, so I need you to do two things. First, I want you to keep looking for a way to open the rest of the doors down here. Otherwise, I'm not going anywhere. And second, try and dig up whatever you can about Jasper Cricks. You both got that?
오케이.
Yeah? You'd better. And tell Mathis not to get any bright ideas, or I will gut him myself.
What's that over there?
야, 깊다. 개 많네.
Looks like there's a guard tower overlooking the cell block. We should check it out.
뭐가 많다. 저쪽으로도 길이 깊숙이 있고, 저 땅바닥도 있고. 하면 한참 걸리겠는데? 하나 더 있잖아. 어딨어? 가능성 측정기. 셀 1번 개방했고. 여긴가? 정장? 한번 보자. 이따가 보면 되고. 자, 계속 가봅시다. 이건 열어야겠다. 헤헤이, 무게가 무기 때문에 넘어간 건가? 자원 버리자. 여긴 비어있고 여기가 가드타. 그럼 여긴 뭐야? 아, 여기도 이거야? 그냥 가드타워로 레이저백 일단 챙겨보자.
Hey, we should talk.
솔스티스 워크스테이션 쓰레기고. 그래서 뭐 얘기하고 싶어?
So, have you thought about what I've said?
꺼내지 마라.
Yeah, right. You saw it back there. Those things, whatever they were, they've probably ripped him to shreds by now. Did the job for us. And if they haven't, we can still handle the job. We just have to get our hands a little dirty. Wouldn't be the first time, am I right?
정보를 찾지 못하면 그 계획은 의미가 없다.
You've got a point. All right, I'll follow your lead for now. So, now that we've made it to the guard tower, what's our next move, genius?
그의 감방을 찾아야지.
Been in a few slams yourself, I see. Okay, I'll follow your lead.
자, 메시지. 절차 관련된 거고. D02106에서 탈옥을 시도할 물품이 발견되었다. 깜짝 기록. 여긴 없고 2번 섹션은 손상이고요. 3번에 30118 2번도 잠금 해제, 3번도 잠금 해제.
Cell D03118. Okay. It's a place to start, I guess.
여기가 3번 섹션이야. 2번부터 가자. 너는 뭐예요? 얜 뭐야? 저쪽이야? 뭐야? 카터의 사물함 코드. 크릭스의 일기. 매장 가격이 2% 하락하고 판매하는 금액이 2% 상승한다. 아주 좋아.
I swear, I am never putting ice in
컴퓨터가 필요합니다.
ever again.
오케이. 뭐 없는 거 같은데? 아, 이거야? 아닌데? 뭐 없는데?
I swear, if this isn't enough to get me into the fleet.
그냥 식사 트레이잖아. 아?
How can these things live in this kind of cold? That's bullshit.
그건 아닌데. 뭐지? 아, 이거 긁어낸다. 치밀한 계획.
I bumped into someone in the mess hall yapping about a ship carrying a fortune in credits. I know it's usually bullshit, but he seemed to have details. After striking up a conversation, I found out the ship was a Galbank transport named Legacy that went down in some remote system during the war. This is exactly the score I'd been waiting to find. I need to contact Carter to let him know it's time to get off this rock. He'll help the mining details slip into the utility closet in the ventilation room. That's where we'll dig. Not up, but through. Right to the armory. Carter mentioned that security keeps rotating codes on all the terminals in the lock, so we'll have to coordinate this carefully. For now, we'll continue using his locker in the showers area as a drop point for the code to the utility closet. By this time next month, I should be out of this dump and uploading those creds into my account.
은행 그 현금 수송선이야.
Cricks must have hit the Galbank transport and stashed it.
여기 어디였는데? 어이. 일단 돈. 카터의
Okay,
1.
Carter. Confirming that the latest code to the utility room is 486111071. The mining crew tells me it'll take them a week to cut through the ice, so I'm giving you that long to square your end of the plan. When the tunnel reaches the armory, I'll get my people to start a riot. When you hear the fireworks go off, get your ass to the shuttle bay. We get one shot at this. If we play our cards right, this gets us one step closer to that fortune that went down with the Legacy. You report any of this to the guards, well, you know what'll happen.
Was this an armory? Looks like they cleared this place out.
뭐야 이거 왜 안 열려?
Well, well, what do we have here? Give me a sec.
내가 먹어야지.
This ought
이
to come in
새끼가?
handy. Anything we find, we're splitting 50-50, right? The things I do to make money. I must be crazy.
얘 죽이면 요거 먹나 보다.
Remind me to take me next vacation somewhere a wee bit more comfortable, like a desert planet.
여기는 길 별도로. 오. 자, 왜 이렇게 못 맞춰? 감독자 워크스테이션.
while we're picking through the trash, might as well grab Looks like this was the warden's office. They built the office right next to the shuttle bay for quick escape. Smart.
일단 챙겨 이건.
Quit screwing around and pick up.
저 배 내 거 하는 거야?
Where have you been? Use the warden's intercom near the window.
한멸적 조정됨. 오, 좋아요.
Well, I hope you found something because I am getting sick and tired of this place.
다른 사람들은 어떻게 됐나?
I'm the only one left. Damn creatures finished off the rest of my people. But finding the legacy, that is going to make their sacrifice worthwhile.
유산에 대한 정보를 찾았다.
I knew it! Everyone said I was out of my mind. But something told me we'd find the answers down here. Looks like I picked the right people for the job.
Yup, that's right. It was a team effort all the way. We had each other's backs the whole time, Del.
Is that Mathis? Tell him to shut up so I can think.
Yeah, sorry, Del. You go right ahead.
Okay. Now all we have to do is find the way off of this planet. Let me see.
밖에 내 배 있는데?
Here we go. I'm looking at schematics for the lock, and I don't think there's a way to get you back to the surface from there. But I can open the outer doors to the shuttle bay and let you fly one of the shuttles down there directly up to the key.
자, 합류해서 동시에 돌아가는 게 낫지 않을까?
Yeah, sure, and I wish gold coins would start raining from the sky. Now, if wishing time is over, maybe you'd be kind enough to stop running your mouth and listen for a change. Okay, let me see. One of these probably opens the door.
Shuttle bay activated. Initiating the icing process. Please stand by.
Yup, that's got it. Might take a while, though. Those bay doors have not been opened in almost a century. You have done a hell of a job, Rook. We will talk when you get back to the key.
자. 아, 쟤 저기 있었어. 어이.
Hey, look, well, I wanted to thank you for not being a jerk and hounding all the glory on this run.
걱정할 필요 없다.
Cool. Look, about all that killing Delgado stuff, why don't we just forget about everything that I said? You know,
얘 왜
like
이래?
it never happened.
다만 한 가지 큰 단점이 있지.
Yeah, of course, don't worry, I'm good for it. Now, let's get the heck out of here.
여기가 열린 거고. 요건 길이 어디야? 얘네 왜 땅에서 안 나와요? 와우, 퀸? 내가 테라모프도 정리한 사람이야. 얘 뭐 나오나 보자. 큰 배는 아니네. 어? 아, 찐으로 바퀴랑 연결이 돼 있잖아. 야, 의외인데? 진짜 그냥 바퀴였네. 여기 똑바로 착지까지 되면은 신기하다. 분명히 주변은 대충 렌더링 돼 있을 줄 알았는데. 일단 이 배는 가져야 되니까. 교도소 셔틀. 탄약은 미리 챙기고. 여긴 도킹베이고. 어느 회사 거지? 항균제, 크레딧. 일단 가자.
I picked up something you might be interested in. Orbital insertion completed.
와, 성능 개구려. 요.
There you are. The hell took you so long?
It's about time. I was about to fly down and loot your bodies.
Not now, neighbor. Well, you said you found something. Hand it over.
감사합니다라는 말이 그렇게 어려운가?
Oh, excuse me. Forgive my impertinence. What I meant to say was, give me whatever you found right now before I blow your goddamn head off. Please.
Just cut the crap and give them what you found.
자,
That's it? Just one slate. After losing so much of our crew, it better be a map with a big red X on it. Well, I'll be damned. Legacy wasn't referring to Crix's fortune. It's the name of an actual ship. A Galbank transport probably loaded with credits.
Never heard any stories about a Gal Bank ship going down. And even if it had happened, it would have been picked clean years ago.
No, neighbor. Think. If Galbank covered it up, and over time, the location was eventually forgotten, it wouldn't be on anyone's radar. Okay, this changes things. Now that we know what we are looking for, we have to narrow the search.
다른 사람이 발견할 수도 있다.
Because they would be rolling in so much cash, there is no way they could keep it quiet. It's like hitting a jackpot. Not to mention, they'd need someone with Shinya skills to keep the crypto tracing on the currency clean. And as far as Galbank goes, I doubt they would bother. Their bean counters would be too busy weighing the loss versus recovery costs. Now, the legacy is out there, just waiting for us to find. I can feel it.
단서가 없잖아.
Well, that is not necessarily true. Let us start with what we know. It was a Galbank ship, which means the company is going to have records of where it went down. Neva, weren't you working on a deal with Rokov? Something about a big wig charity event on one of Trident's starliners?
Are you serious? I've been working on that gig for 3 months. That's my score.
Ay, Dios mío. Will you shut up about your score and think for a second? That starliner has a Galbank VIP suite aboard, which means... Come on, Neva. This isn't hard.
Which means a Gal Bank exec will be aboard. We grab their credentials and get ourselves into the
드디어 거기
Gal
들어갈
Bank
수 있어?
archives in New Atlantis. Holy shit, that might actually work. I'll send a message to Rokov right away.
Pack your bags, Rook. You're going on vacation. And since you've earned it, take this gun with you. Might come in handy when Rokov screws everything up as usual.
와, 레전더리 총 좋네요. 권총. 아, 꿈꿔왔던 시무즈 크루즈를 가는구만.
Good, because that is exactly what you are going to be doing. Neva and I are too well known to walk around the Starliner without being recognized. If Trident security spotted us, it'd be over. I need you to board that ship, make contact with Rokov, and get me those credentials.
오케이.
You'd better.
Got mixed feelings about my last job.
와, 여기서 이렇게 보니까 느낌 있긴 하다. 저 우주선 왜 저래 또? 사고 껴가지고 난리 났는데?
Why is it every time we go out and do a job, it's you who ends up with all our friends?
My friend's got a
Oi.
porn bug.
There you are. All right, look. I've been lining up a score with that asshole Rokov on the Siren of the Stars for months. I'm not about to let a payday slip through my fingers. So guess what? You're gonna finish the job for me.
내 몫을 받을 수 있다면 할 수 있지.
Of course you'll get a cut. That's how everything works around here. Why would this be any different? Rokov's been tipping me off about some kind of bullshit charity event that the Siren of the Stars is hosting. At the event, they're gonna give away something called the Earth Savior Award, which is worth tens of thousands of credits. So it's simple. While you're on the Siren, swiping those Gal Bank credentials, I want you to grab that award and bring it to me.
그 정도 가치가 있나?
From the pictures I've seen, the award is set with 12 blue diamonds and covered in gold filigree. If I get Jazz to take it apart, I can turn it into a hell of a lot of cash. And best of all, the components become untraceable.
이거 처음 알았다. 대화 3인칭으로 진행이 되는구나. 크릭스의 유산에 집중하겠다 난.
And I'd prefer to have the money that award's worth in my account. So you're just gonna have to deal with it. Look, you can make all the jokes and excuses you want. But if you don't come back with the ES award, I'm gonna deduct it from your pay. Either way, I get my money. How much you walk away with is in your own hands. Got it?
이 새끼가 델가드가 그 위협에 대해 뭐라고 말할까?
Yeah? And who do you think Delgado's gonna back in a dispute? You. Over me. Psh, please.
아니 니네가 다 돈
Alright.
털리잖아.
We're done here. Now, get your ass to the Siren and bring me my goods.
We're here.
세렌 오브 더 스타즈. 오, 나도 저런 깔끔한 마감 좀 줬으면 좋겠네. 도킹. 일단
About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out.
델가드가 당신을 계획에 포함시킨 것을 기뻐해야 된다.
Happy? Oh, I'm thrilled. Still, this leaves me with a lot of unknowns. And in our line of work, unknowns get you killed. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal?
여기 온 이유는 그것뿐이다.
Okay. So why are you targeting a Gall Bank exec anyway? Not exactly your average...
궁금해하는 것은 자유지만 그 이상의 정보는 없다.
Oh, I see. We're playing this game now. Fine, fine. Well, you might as well turn around and hop back aboard your
크림슨 함대는 반드시 크레딧을 전달할 것이다.
Oh, no. No, no, no. Delgado isn't gonna drop a cred stick on the table and be done with it. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as that.
요구할 수 있는 입장이 아니지 않나?
Fine. You want to play it that way and suit yourself. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Tehran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt.
그러면 내가 다 하도록 하지.
Take it easy. I'm just getting you started here. I'm sure you'll come running back to me for help again. This card will allow you to access the Starview Ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper-level lounges. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to share his dirty secrets.
Must you continue?
야, 이걸 대놓고 말할 수 있어? 아이디를 줘봐.
Excuse me? And why in goodness name?
자, 설득.
And why in goodness name would I possibly agree to that ridiculous demand?
마인드 컨트롤.
Stop
이게 안
trying to
통해?
confuse me.
마인드 컨트롤.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know what I was thinking before. Oh, just take the damn thing already. Listen, maybe you can keep this between us. If the award goes missing, there's no need for the insurance company to get involved.
일단 금고의 컴퓨터에 홀브르의 클레임 아이디. 여기 있는 건 쓰레기고. 잠깐 저장하고 열어보자. 쓰레기. 리커버리 팩. 아, 그냥 이렇게만 있는 거구나. 왜 이렇게 생겼어? 이렇게 제대로 된 그걸로 보여줘야지. 나 얻을 거 얻었고. 어이, 기관장.
Hold up. This area is off limits to passengers. Wait a second. You're Captain Rokov's guest, right? Didn't expect to see you down here. Sorry to give you trouble. What can I do for you?
좀 외롭지 않나 여긴?
Yeah, a little. A few of the techs call this deck the dungeon. I think you can see why. Not exactly Starliner-class comfort down here. Don't get me wrong. The quiet gives me time to gather my thoughts, catch up on work, and all that, but I'd rather work on the bridge.
생명 유지 장치 구역에 들어가고 싶다.
Oh, sorry, that area is off limits. No exceptions.
로코프 선장이 도박빛을 탕감해준다고 하던데.
Oh, really? Well, that changes things quite a bit. Tell you what, I'm just going to step out for a bit and stretch my legs. Maybe you can hold this for me while I'm away? Remember not to touch anything, please.
리셋 스위치. 근데 이거 이렇게 막 건드려도 돼?
your attention, please. The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency.
자, 그러면 얘네 방에 들어갔을 테니. 야, 내가 왔지.
Well, well. You must be the one who's been accosting Claudia and Gabriel. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should rapidly enter into some sort
머리도
of
없는 게.
negotiation.
근데 협상은 되지 않을 텐데.
Au contraire, my misguided friend. There's a bargain that needs to be hammered out, and you will listen to the facts before we proceed. First, it's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud Galbank. The means and the method, perhaps, but not the motive. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent regarding their share and have assisted you with this endeavor. Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me to conclude that you desire something personal from
All
me.
passengers.
총알이라는 선택지를 완전 배제하지 않은 건 아니지.
I see. Well, that certainly places a damper on our negotiations. Perhaps I can hasten my diatribe to temper your violence-ridden contribution. In blunt terms, you have compromising materials about me in your possession. The only thing I have to offer in return are my Galbank credentials. I assume that's what you've been angling for all along?
신고하지 않는다는 보장이 있나?
Well, I'm surprised you even posed that question at all. The answer is quite obvious. The last thing I'd want to do at this point is call attention to myself.
야, 그걸로 받아주지.
Splendid. It appears we've reached an accord. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me simplify that for you. It sounds like we have a deal. Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid any further contact. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how I'm going to utterly ruin two very annoying business associates. Good day.
자, 그러면 우리 퀘스트 목표인 갈뱅크 들어가게 합시다. 그래서 진짜 얘네 제트팩만 요런 조작감으로 만들어 놓고 모션만 거기 맞춰놨어도 할 거 없는 거 가지고 아무도 뭐라 안 했을 텐데. 뭐예요? 여기 버그 터졌다. 너무 빨리 왔나봐 내가. 안녕하세요.
Hello. Welcome to the Galbank archives. May I see your credentials, please?
여기.
Just one moment while I verify. Oh, yes, Mr. Dombrowski. Welcome, sir. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives.
예, 신입인가 보다. 어? 현상금 사냥꾼이 있다? 고전적인 함정이다?
How the hell did you know that? Look, Ecliptic busted in here and said something about letting you walk into the archives, and then they're gonna jump you. I'm supposed to let you in, and then get the heck out of here. They said if I didn't do exactly what they said, they'd kill me.
아, 지금 담브로스키를 죽이려고?
I don't even know how many of them are hiding in there.
은행에 나는 이 고생을 해서 들어오는데 걔네는 어떻게 들어온 거야? 아카이브 실종 선박 등록 레거시 여기 있다. 추정 가치는 기밀이고 마지막으로 확인된 행성 번호 4. 어이.
Ah, so the Galbank transport went down over Bannock 4. Bannock. Why does that sound familiar? Neva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. I'm looking it up. And I got it. Bannock 4. Let's see.
Bannock 4.
Damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. We can't even get a ship near the thing without frying every circuit aboard.
뭔가 방법이 있지 않을까?
Yeah, sure. We'll just wrap your ship in a ton of copper and launch you right in there. That ought to do the trick, right?
Both of you shut up and think for a second. I'm sure Creeks hit the same roadblock. All we need to do is figure out how he got around it.
This sounds like a goddamn waste of time to me.
데이터가 잘못되었을 가능성은?
No, this all makes sense. The data says the transport went down over Bannock 4, carrying currency during the Narian War. There were ships fighting across the entire galaxy back then. It's not that hard to believe this one got lost that far out from home.
크릭스는 포기하지 않았겠지.
That's the spirit, Rook. That is the essence of the Crimson Fleet that has been slipping away lately. Neva, the Galbank data says the transport had a CBR-27 transponder. Can we track that kind of thing? Pinpoint its exact location?
That transponder is military grade. We're talking ultra-bit encryption, constantly reshuffling frequencies. We don't have shit like that laying around. But before you get that pissy look on your face, I heard that the UC's been working on a ship signal decryption system called a ComSpike.
ComSpike.
We grab that little beauty, and we'll be able to track anything you want.
All right, here is the plan, so shut up and listen. Rook, I want you and Neva to put your heads together and get us that ComSpike. I don't care if it's mounted at the top of mast. I want it. In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM-class gas giant problem. And I think I know just who to ask.
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the ComSpike with Jazz, and I'll point us in the right direction.
오케이, 최선을 다해보지.
Best we can. What are you, 5?
All right, that is enough. We are in arm's reach of Crix's legacy, and I don't have time to deal with this kind of bullshit. Now, both of you, get the hell out of here and get to work.
Back in basic training.
So I heard there was a bit of excitement on the Siren of the Stars. Your handiwork, I assume?
승객 중에 체포해야 할 사람이 있다.
Nice work. Any specific evidence you picked up regarding criminal activity should be given to Lieutenant Toft after the debriefing.
If the evidence pans out, you can visit those alleged criminals in our brig the next time you stop by the Vigilance. But for now, what do you have on Delgado and his little ragtag
그러면
group of
내가
pirates?
넣은 애들 여기 오나? 일단 신분증을 훔쳤다.
Yes, and I heard there were no casualties. Excellent work.
Except for the eclectic hit squad that you took down at the archives. We've taken care of that mess, by the way.
Speaking of which, I assume you copied the information from the Galbank's computers. Let me see what you got. So the legacy went down at Bannock 4. Bannock 4. Why does that sound familiar, Toft?
Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant, sir. There isn't a ship in the fleet that could safely get near that type of world.
방법을 찾을 것이다.
It sounds like you admire that lunatic.
존경하는 건 아니고 교활한 것은 인정해야지.
I think his gospel's gone straight to your head.
아니
Maybe we
뭔
made a
소리야?
mistake choosing you for this assignment.
That's enough, Lieutenant. Even if Delgado has an immediate solution to the EM problem, there's still the matter of tracing the legacy's transponder signal.
ComSpike라는 것.
They have information about the ComSpike? Damn it.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that device, sir.
No, you shouldn't be familiar with it. It's a highly classified project. It's an advanced signal decryption and tracking device that the UC Navy's been working on for years. How the hell did the Crimson Fleet find out about that?
There must be an information leak somewhere, sir. It's the only thing that makes sense. I'll see what I can find out.
Fine. This is what we're going to do. You keep playing along and go after the comspike. Lieutenant Toft and I will see what we can find out about Bannock 4.
제발 저 그 갈벤 감선을 내가 먹고 양쪽 다 떨어져 나가는 게 그렇게 흘러가야 되는데. 야, 경고하지 않을 것인가?
I don't see the point. The Crimson Fleet apparently has a pipeline of information flowing from somewhere within the UC military. Any attempt to move the comspike would be a waste of time. We need to play this close to the vest.
오케이. 증거를 찾으면 보고하겠다.
Perfect. Just stick with the plan and we'll see who gets to Crix's legacy first.
All right, Jazz. What do you got?
According to the latest, the comspike is being developed at UC Star Station SY-920. Location undisclosed.
Fantastic. So how do we disclose it?
We could lean on your smuggling contact. Call in that favor. You know who I mean.
Our friend on Jemison. Nice one, Jazz. I'll make the arrangements. All right, Rook. Next stop, New Atlantis. Your connection is Juan Dayu. She's got most of the premium UC smuggling routes locked down tight. If you don't piss her off, she should be able to sneak you past SY-920's security.
Just remember to count your fingers after you shake hands with her.
문제가 발생한다고 생각하는가?
You're in the fleet. You should always expect trouble. As far as Juan goes, even though she's one of our newer contacts, you shouldn't have
최근에
any
거래를
problems dealing
시작했다고?
with her.
이거 좀 그런데. 오케이,
I
일단.
sure hope so. Because she might be our only crack at finding a decent decryption device. Once Juan gets you past the guard dogs, it's gonna be on you to locate the comm spike. According to the data we have, it's in the prototype phase, meaning there should only be a single device aboard the station.
Basically, you break it, you bought it.
오케이.
You'd better. For your sake. Oh, and one more thing. SY-920 is a UC military installation. That means it's guarded by heavily armed troops. And we both know those idiots don't mess around. If you intend to turn the place into a shooting gallery, you might want to be sure you're hauling an arsenal, because you're gonna need it.
그건 충분하고. 오케이.
Perfect. That's what I like to hear. Okay, so I'm gonna arrange a meeting with Juan at Kay's place in the well. In the meantime, I'll make sure Jazz comes up with a solution to the electromagnetic atmosphere problem at Bannock 4.
Okay, you'll make sure. More like, get drunk while Jazz does all the hard work. Typical.
Privileges of rank, my darling. We'll discuss it a little later. And you, get the hell out of here. And don't come back without that comm spike in your cargo bay.
오, 얘 배 크다. 내 거만큼은 아니어도 꽤나 큰데? 아, 이거 가져갈 수 있어. 잘 쓸게. 너무 무거워. 그다음에 선작. 18,000원이나 갖고 있어? 근데 내가 가져가도 뭐라고 안 해? 아주 착한 친구네. 야.
All right, a few things to note. When we get to the checkpoint, UC military will be hailing us. Let me do the talking. Pretend you're a piece of cargo if you have to.
휴지통처럼 가만히 있도록 하지.
Good. Say nothing and let their minds fill in the gaps.
말 잘 들어줄게.
Now, like I said before,
18,000원이나
once we
줬으면
take
잘
off, there's
들어야지.
no turning back until this job is done. If you need to take care of anything before we leave, do it. If you want to ask me any other questions, go for it.
갑시다.
All right, then get comfortable. We leave for SY920 immediately.
All crew prepare for takeoff.
아, 스캐너는 안 켰어.
Routing power to engine and grab drive.
야.
All systems go.
이걸 1인칭으로 보게 될 줄이야.
We'll graph jump the SY920 from here. Don't worry about your personal ship. The fleet will make sure it's secure. You can take this time to prepare. Just try not to bother my pilot while they're flying.
방해하기.
Don't worry, Captain. I've spent half my life walking and chewing gum at the same time. I can handle a little banter.
Sounds like you're putting in a request for double duty.
Captain, I retract my earlier statement. For the record, I don't even like gum.
Noted. Just get us there safe.
Roger that. I'm the pilot of the Jade Swan. She's a good bird. Never gets cranky.
나 궁금해졌어. 총을 못 꺼내는구나. 여기서 그랩 드라이브 키는 거는 약간 눈뽕이네요.
You've entered secure UC military space. Identify yourself or you will be considered hostile.
This is Captain Juan Daiyu, cargo class ship ID
날 보면서 말해.
7938, requesting permission to dock.
Identity confirmed. Prepare your ship for scanning. You're cleared to dock in docking bay 2.
Looks like we're clear. We'll talk more once we're docked.
Pardon?
왜 날 보면서 해?
I was a UC pilot before getting discharged. They say dishonorably, but that's debatable.
오, 도킹 이렇게 하는구나. 야, 느낌 있다. 야.
Okay, we're in. First things first. The station is enormous, with checkpoints everywhere. To get past them, you'll need a military
아저씨 시야각이
uniform. And to
개쩌나
get
봐.
a uniform, you'll need to get to the barracks. There should be a way through the vents. You can get to them via the maintenance store downstairs. There's an intercom there as well, where we can make contact. Once you get a uniform, it should be fairly easy to find an elevator to the command bay. But if at any point your cover's blown, I'm gone.
의심받지 않는다.
I would hope not. But if they do, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Either way, for now, get on that station and find that intercom. We'll talk more then.
You with the Jade Swan? Loading and unloading only. Stay clear of the military barracks.
오케이.
Do your job, keep your head down, and we won't have trouble.
근데 내가 입고 있는 게 이미 UC 걔네 옷이어서 이걸로 커버가 될까?
Hold up. This area is for SY-920 military only.
아, 이쪽에 웃기. 곧 돌아올 것이다.
Yeah, you do that.
그 위에 유니폼 찾기. 가까운 걸로 갑시다. 이거 몰래 가는 모션 너무 마음에 안 들어. 날 보고 있는 게 아닌데 이게 왜 위험이지? 지레미 소위의 유니폼. 저 컴퓨터.
Station and then head on over to the archives.
Well, you better hurry. You know what they say, Marine.
쓰레기였고 내 뒤집히기나 돌려줘. 오케이. 오케이.
Tests for the comms module. Dr. Vogel has put in a request for more personnel. It seems there was an accident.
It's always something with that doctor.
Not to change the subject, but
아이디 카드 리더기 내려가자. 그렇지. 자, 저장 좀 잠깐 하고 다시. 돈을 놓칠 순 없죠. 그치. 컴스파이크 프로젝트 상태 업데이트. 프로토타입 배를 타고 탈출하기가 있구나. 도킹베이 8번으로 옮겨졌다. 비행 번호를 확인해야 한다. 내가 먹은 게 제어센터 비번이랑 아래 카드키죠. 저장하고 말 걸어보자.
Wait, who are you? Why are you in here? Did you not see the sign?
담당자입니까?
Oh yes. I've been studying decryption of all types for quite a long time. Probably since before you took your first crab jump. Signal protocol, quantum ratchet symmetry, interleaving data extrapolation. You name it, I've lectured on it. I've probably forgotten half of it, but I definitely knew it once.
이 아저씨 까먹었다고? 보안팀 사람이다.
The comm spike. But I can't just hand it to you. It's a module for a ship. It's attached to a prototype in one of our docking ports. We're still in the testing phase, running decryptions across a variety of signal types, but the results so far have been very promising. It can even interpolate signal data lost in the retrieval. It really is a wondrous technology.
군사적으로 응용될 가능성이 높으며 유씨가 관심을 갖는 것은 당연하다.
Yes, it's not quite cracking the Enigma code, but it will give us a significant tactical advantage. We'll be able to infer everything from battle plans to meal consumption. Not that we'd care about that sort of thing, outside of the effects of diet on combat readiness. And yes, there are certain kinks to be worked out, missing parts and the occasional traumatic injury here and there. But it's all part of the adventure.
배라면 완벽하다. 일석이조지.
Yes, you could, but why would you want to kill birds? Seems needlessly cruel, don't you think? However, that might make you the ideal candidate to be one of our test pilots. In short, I've requested a full squadron of these brave and fearless Marines to be transferred to the station. They'll give the prototype a final run, and provided there are minimal casualties, we can present our findings to MAST. You'll find the prototype ship at Docking Bay 8. Use the password to access the flight terminals in the control center. And of course, best of luck. You are doing science a great service by undertaking this sacrifice.
오케이. 테스트 파일럿의 유니폼 장착하다. 다른 곳에서 해제해야 합니다.
Reporting for duty, pilot?
테스트 비행을 앞두고 있다.
Access granted. Be sure to head to the control center and schedule the flight. And good luck.
자, 가보자. 조종석이 이쪽이야. GP. 자, 열어보고. 꽤 눈에 익은 조종석이고요. 가봅시다.
Prototype ship, you are cleared for takeoff. We'll begin the test on your departure.
도킹 해제.
Recording test flight data. Please adhere to the scheduled flight plan and let us know if you have any issues.
되게 멘티스 생각나는 디자인이다. 있고요. 야, 와. 그러면 그랩 드라이브에 저거 다 집어넣고 빠르게 째야 되니까. 클릭스. 가자.
I will never get tired of that.
아, 내가 왔다. 쟤네 또 저러냐? 도킹. 저기 또 옆에 하나 껴가지고 난리 난 거.
Board is clear. We're docked.
Jasmine tells me that you not only brought us the Comspike, but an entire prototype UC ship. I'm impressed, Rook. Very impressed.
배에 내장되어 있다.
Should have taken the compliment, Rook. Dale doesn't give those out often. Juan gave us the full rundown of your little smash and grab operation. She gave you some really high praise. Said you were a pro.
And from what I hear, receiving praise from Juan Dayu is quite an accomplishment. All in all, a job well done. Now, on to the business at hand. Jasmine, are you there?
Yep, I'm here, boss. What's up?
How's it going?
I already have two of my crew tearing the ship apart from one end to the other. Comspike should be too tough to extract. I'm looking forward to seeing what those UC techs have been up to.
Keep me posted. All right. That leaves our electromagnetic atmosphere problem. And I think we've discovered a solution. There's a corporation in the city of Neon called Generdyne. They're responsible for the massive conduction grid that powers the city. We get our hands on their electrical absorption tech, and Jasmine swears she can take it to
넣었어.
handle
저것도 가라고 할 줄 알았네. 그 기술을 반드시 구사하겠지.
You damn right she can. My girl can piece together a jump engine with her eyes shut. Literally, I've seen her do it. Lost good money on that bet.
All right, let's not get carried away, neighbor. Now, why don't you give us the info on our Neon contact?
You get to meet up with the
잠깐 가라는
lovely
거야?
Estelle Vincent.
아니 얻었다며.
She's had her deft
거지
little
같은 놈들.
fingers on the pulse of Neon for some time now. Whatever info you need, I guarantee she can get.
Estelle is one of the most reliable captains we have in the fleet. If I want something done, there's none of the typical bullshit. It gets done, and afterward, we all split the cash.
Okay.
No. There is no getting along here. You are going to do everything she asks. Follow her instructions to the letter. She is valuable to the fleet. You piss her off and we lose her as a contact, you're going to be answering to me.
Estelle will be waiting at Madame Sauvage's place. I'd say don't keep her waiting, but chances are she won't mind. Girl loves her liquor.
And keep your eyes on the prize. Neon's one big distraction for people like us, so I want you focused. We are one step away from Crix's legacy, and we cannot afford any screw-ups.
Sys Def Marines are the best of the best.
Drank too much coffee last
야,
night.
It seems you had quite the eventful mission on your hands. You still have the Crimson Fleet's trust, and you were able to spare lives in the process.
들키지 않고 잠입하는 건 꽤나 빡셌지.
But you did so with an abundance of stealth and restraint. That's exactly what we're looking for in a SysDef operative.
Excuse me, sir. I hate to interrupt, but there's still the matter of the comm spike to discuss.
Yes, of course, Lieutenant. Time is short, and we should get to the matter at hand. Please give me your report.
또한 다이유라는 화물선 선장이 도와주었다. 체포해야 되나?
That all depends on what you brought back from your mission. Aside from your eyewitness testimony, I assume you have the usual evidence that could lead to her incarceration?
I can take it off your hands once we complete your debriefing, but at the moment, I'm far more concerned about the comm spike.
시간이 없다라는 건 무슨 뜻인가?
With the acquisition of the Comspike, the fleet is one step closer to Crix's legacy. And the more people we arrest, the greater the chance that your infiltration is discovered. We're working against the clock here, so let's start by discussing the status of the Comspike.
야, 제스민 듀란트에게 컴스파이크를 맡겼다.
Then it's just a matter of time before she reverse engineers it to fit the
이미
fleet's
했던데?
purposes. So what does Delgado have you doing next? Has he solved the Bannock 4 problem?
제너딘의 전두성 그리드가 열쇠가 될 것으로 보고 있다.
The conduction grid?
That's brilliant, but is it actually possible? It's 80-year-old tech. Sorry, sir. The conduction grid is how Neon generates its power. It essentially absorbs lightning strikes and converts it to usable energy. It would take a hell of an engineer to modify the technology to handle Bannock 4's EM field. An engineer, like Jasmine Durand.
That's the case. Inform our contacts on Neon that our operative will be touching down there in the near future.
Absolutely, sir.
And before you depart, I wanted you to know that your efforts are helping us gain interest among my superiors. They're finally beginning to believe that we can take down the Crimson Fleet and make amends for the UC's embarrassing mistake.
진지하게 생각하는 것 같아 다행이군.
It's long overdue. All right, I suppose that's all for now. I'll be looking forward to your next report. Good luck. And please, be careful.
자, 여기까지 하고